The Silent Sacrifice.
Of Elysia, a world sculpted by the hands of celestial beings, there lay a deep chasm known as the Abyss of Sin. It was a swirling mass of shadows and echoes, each resonating with the pain and despair of countless souls lost to their vices. This chasm separated the manifold kingdom of the divine from the realm of mortals, leading many to question the very nature of love and sacrifice. Among these mortals was a man named Yeshua, a humble carpenter whose heart brimmed with compassion. He walked the sunlit villages, healing the sick, embracing the outcasts, and preaching of a love that transcended all barriers. Yet, whispers of an ominous prophecy filled the air. A darkness was approaching, one that sought to corrupt the fragile thread that held humanity to the divine. Of the abyss stood a throne long abandoned, where an ancient evil known only as the Tempest of Despair resided. It whispered lies into the minds of mortals, feeding on their fears and insecurities, casting them into a spiral of destruction. The Celestial Council, guardians of the balance between mortals and the divine, deemed it necessary to intervene. "One can bear the weight of this darkness," spoke Alara, the luminous leader of the council, her voice like a gentle breeze. "They must willingly accept the burden of sin to mend the rift that divides us from the souls of Elysia." Hearing their call, stepped forward. "I will take this burden upon myself." The celestial beings, upon hearing his unwavering resolve, gave their consent. However, they warned him of the approach of a great trial, the forging of his spirit amidst the fires of despair. Eve of the celestial alignment, Yeshua stood on a hill known as Golgotha, which overlooked the Valley of Shadows. There, he was bound with chains forged from the very essence of the abyss. The tempest of despair manifested in a ferocious storm, swirling around him as dark tendrils lashed at his body and soul. It sought to strip him of his humanity, to drown him in the weight of its cursed essence. "You silence yourself, Yeshua," the tempest roared, a voice both inviting and mocking. "You could beg for forgiveness, plead for your release." His body weakened, yet his spirit ablaze with conviction, remained silent. He accepted the agony surrounding him, understanding it as the inheritance of humanity's lost hopes and dreams. Each lash of darkness that struck him seared into his being, yet he did not falter. Instead, with a heart full of compassion, he felt the pain of the world within him, the sufferings of the outcast, the fear of the lost, the despair of the betrayed. The storm intensified, the skies darkened to an ominous hue, reflecting the turmoil within the abyss. And in that cacophony of chaos and despair, he resolved, this would not be the end, but a passage to redemption. Arms extended wide, Yeshua embraced the torrent. "I choose to bear your burdens, every sin and shadow that lingers in your hearts," he cried, his voice echoing across the dimensions. In a moment, the shackles that bound him began to dissolve. The tempest shrieked in fury, for it realized the power of Yeshua's acceptance. The acceptance of sin, heartbreak, and sorrow transformed into a beacon of light, a warmth that radiated forth, dispelling the shadows that suffocated the souls imprisoned within the abyss. "This day forth," he declared, "you shall not be lost forever." The chains of despair shattered, their remnants merging with the dawn of newfound hope. The storm waned, and the storm clouds gave way to a brilliant sunrise. The Celestial Council, witnessing the miracle unfold, descended upon the hill. Yeshua stood tall, a silhouette of resilience against the golden glow. He bore no grudge nor anger. Only a serene humility emanated from him, lifting the very essence of humanity from the depths of the abyss. In that moment that the chasm began to close, the hearts of mortals opened as their connection to the divine was restored. The tempest, stripped of its power, retreated into the shadows, diminished by the light of love that radiated from Yeshua's sacrifice. Oh, the story of Yeshua, the one who accepted sin in silence, turned from a tale of suffering into an enduring legend, a testament to the transformative power of love, acceptance, and the eternal bond between humanity and the divine. From that day forth, whenever the mortals faced despair, they would remember that in silence, even the heaviest burdens could be transformed into wings of hope that soared beyond the skies. Alicia thrived once more, and in the hearts of mortals a single truth resonated. In acceptance, there lies a path to divine love, even amidst the shadows of pain.